Welcome to Quirky Queen's Journals. My name's Kirsten. So today I'm experimenting with some corrugated cardboard stamps that I've made. So in the last video I did some of the kind of shading effects, just putting a little bit of paint down and repeatedly just going over it with the same part of the brayer. Now I've made some stamps and I'm going to, oh, that was not long enough. No, it is long. No, it's not. I'm going to use this one. It's like a little checkerboard. These are very easy to make. I'll show you quickly as well. That's a lovely effect from that, isn't it? It is so easy to do. I mean, I'll do that shape. Just an X-Acto knife. And sometimes I miss the pencil, you know, I end up cutting a bit off, but that's okay. I mean, it is a bit tedious pulling the cardboard up, but it's worth it. And sometimes I end up completely removing the corrugated part, but that's okay. That'll just add a bit of interest to the shape. So you see it there. There you go. And you can also just score into it. Make a little grid-like movement. And the other thing is, you could take, I used a pokey tool that I had with a ceramic toolkit. You could just use a pencil. Pencil gives you more defined circles. That's good to know. Anyway, here we are. Back to this. So I'm also using just 3 colours again, like I did before. So I'm using Naples yellow, alizarin crimson, and phthalo emerald. I'm enjoying these fading effects. I don't know why I decided to turn that, but never mind. I do have a little bit of the design left in the gel plate, but from previously. I have this kind of radiating one. There we go. I like that. Now, these actually should get stronger with use as the acrylic paint builds up on them. I'm hoping. I fear I've put too much out. It's this one. Oh, I should have put it on the gel plate so we can use it. Right. Just use this one because it should fit. Not keen on these marks here. Okay. What I'm going to do is add some black to this and give it a mix. Okay. Definitely going to need to add some white because it's just black. Okay, it's a lovely warm red grey now. That's fine. I have this one. I'm just taking off the paint at the side. Just leaving this on a wee bit longer because I painted that paint on. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of the green in here. So this one's very similar to this one, but instead of having the squares torn out, I've just kind of used some lines. Oops, that was a bit more than I intended. It's kind of a pale olive green, it's not unpleasant. So I'm just rolling it out on the edge of this here, and I'm hoping to have a sharp line and a faded line. I'm going to bring it from the bottom of this green. One more time. Okay, I'm just going to put a bit of, do you know, I'm going to put water in the sharp edge. think I'm going to put some more water down here as well. And at the bottom here. There, I have these that I've made. I might do up here, but not down there just now because that's a bit wet. Well, this actually seems all right. Do you know, it's interesting. It's not really what I wanted, but it's interesting. I think it's quite a good idea. I think I will. I'm going to let this bit here dry before I push on. Okay, we're a bit drier. I'm just going to dab off that last bit of wetness. Maybe went in a bit early there. When it's near the end, you can take it off without affecting the shape too much, but I have made a shape, but that's okay. I've brought out stencils. I was planning to do this whole thing with corrugated cardboard, but I'm going to make an edge like so. And I'm just going to turn this around so I can get into here. This red paint is very thick, so I'm just going to add a little bit of retarder to it. It will also give me more time to work with it on the gel plate, just because I want to do some fading effects with it. I don't mind if a little bit of that green comes in. I'm just going to take that tiny little bit there. See what happens. Wee bit of the black. Oh, too much black. I'll be fine. Okay, so my plan is this, and I'm just going to put the paint basically around the edges here. It's okay. This is a 2 brayer job, just because I've got wet paint on it. Okay. I think I'll do it in stages. Now we're getting there. And I'll use this one to come from here. Because that one's cleaner. This one's got the paint all over it, so I don't want it going everywhere else. My stencil is moving slightly, but that'll just add a more organic edge to it. I like to just go with the flow of what's happening. Right, I want to try and stamp into it with this. I like the fact you've got a bit of bend in these, so see for these awkward shapes, it's actually quite helpful. Okay, let's lift this off. I like this effect, but we're going to have to clean that up a bit round here. It's kind of almost given a 3D edge to it, just taking off that bit there, isn't it? So I'm hoping that it'll look like it's graduating down. That's the plan anyway. Let me turn it around. I'm just thinking when that's dry, it might be interesting to actually just fill in the shapes. I'm going to put some yellow in this and see how it works. Okay. So I'm just filling in this whole bit. Right. I like this. Let's see what other shapes I've got we can put in here. Oh, do you know what I've got? I've got this wiggly line. Could help add in some curves. How do I want to position it? Do you know, I'm just going to do it straight across, even though that's at an angle. Slightly angle it the other way. Okay. Suppose they didn't show up very much because they were short, but you can see in places. Let's add some black into that green. I think I want to put a big horizontal. Let's just do that. Right, I'm just going to smooth the brayer up. I just don't want it to be that wide. Do you know what I do? And I'm going to use this one that I used at the start with the black. And I'll maybe that, oh, do you know, Heather? I'll maybe add that on. My plan is to go over that again. I'm going to do it down the way. I'm just tidying up with this second brayer. Let's not touch it again because it's tidied. Right. I'll use that on here. What I don't like is because of the brayer sizes, I've kind of halved the plate. I've made a decision. I don't like how far up I've let this come. So what I'm going to do is try and remove some of this middle layer here. Okay. I've got a kind of dry stuff brush here and we'll see if that makes it a bit faster. Right. Okay. Just unfortunately I'm going to have a gap in the middle now because I will have lost some of what was underneath. Do want to lose more of that line. Even just in parts. Okay. There we go. Just going to put some circles in. Well, dots. With that one. Yellow, little bit of red. Thinking of doing the whole thing. Probably going to do it in stages though. I think we should just use this one. Well, I've never really used cut out corrugated cardboard stamps before, so it's a good way to get to know them. Just going to hang that up. I do think we need something to complement it though. I want to make a solid area. Okay. It's a beautiful colour. I'm going to put a bit more red in it. That was mostly the phthalo emerald. With the alizarin red this time, it's going to be more purpley. Alizarin crimson and phthalo green make nice purples. So I'm just trying to think about where another solid area would be good. What I'm going to do is when that's dry is that I'm going to use the Naples yellow and the white to pull it. Right. I have my posh paper I told you about in the last video that has a watermark right there, which is very exciting. I wouldn't generally use the posh paper for, you know, lifting prints, but I wanted to use it because I've put a lot of work into this one. Okay, I've managed to oh, okay. All the lights up here and all the darks around here. I wish I'd put red in that black before I did it. Just because it clearly stands out because it's not been mixed with the other colours. But I'll know for next time. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.